Twisted Timbers is an RMC hybrid coaster located at Kings Dominion. It is a conversion of the International Coaster's wooden coaster, Hurler. RMC turned a boring wooden coaster into a forceful airtime machine. I got 2 rides on this RMC in March 2026, and this is what I thought of it. Here is my review of Twisted Timbers at Kings Dominion. Like my Pantherian review, this review will be split into the same 4 sections, which are first thoughts and background, positives, negatives, and final thoughts and ranking. So let's dive into the first section, which is first thoughts and background. Twisted Timbers opened in 2018 as an RMC conversion of Hurler, an aging and unpopular wooden coaster that originally opened in 1994. RMC is a manufacturer known for transforming old and unpopular wooden coasters into steel airtime machines. Hurler was considered a great candidate for this treatment, as it was known for having a boring layout and not providing much force, or airtime. Now on to my experience. We were originally going to head to Twisted Timbers first, and make it our first ride of the day. However, it was closed, but testing with water dummies, most likely due to the cold conditions on the day we visited. As for my first impressions, I thought it would be very repetitive, similar to Steel Pigeons' second half. I also believed it would be my least favorite RMC, due to this. Both of which I was wrong. Let's jump into some of the positives of Twisted Timbers. Because this is an RMC, you know it's gonna have airtime. I mean a lot of airtime. Besides Steel Vengeance, this ride may have the most airtime of any coaster I've ever been on. I also love that this mixes up the elements a little, throwing in a barrel roll down drop as the first drop and some other inversions in between. It really is amazing what you can do at such a small height while not even reaching 60 miles per hour. I must say, I also do enjoy the theme of this ride. It's not every day you'll find a ride themed to an apple orchard. Big props to Kings Dominion for the nice theming touch, because I also do enjoy some nice theming on an elite coaster. As mentioned before, this ride exceeded my expectation, and is excellent in the back row. I mentioned that I thought this would be repetitive, but because of the nice mix of inversions, I wasn't going through the same motions every time. This ride, in my opinion, is definitely better than Lightning Rod at Dollywood, meaning it is not my least favorite RMC that I've ridden. However, not everything about Twisted Timbers is perfect, so here are some of the negatives. My biggest complaint is the operations. We waited around an hour for our first ride in a line that should have been around 25 minutes. Why? The dispatches are horrifyingly slow, and the ride was running one train. Waiting in that line was not fun at all. Also, the queue is very bare and has no theming whatsoever. A huge difference from the station. The lockers and metal detectors aren't my favorite either, but at least they're free. Another thing I must point out is the difference from the middle to the back. If you want the best experience, you have to sit in the back row, as the airtime hits much weaker in the middle rows. My final complaint is the ride's delayed opening. I know it's because it's to make sure the ride doesn't valley in the colder conditions, which explains why it was testing with water dummies. This was just an inconvenience because we headed to Twisted Timbers first to start our day. These are my final thoughts. Twisted Timbers is amazing. Great quality airtime is consistent throughout, and the ride is very smooth and enjoyable. The experience is slightly let down by the bad operations, however, it's still enjoyable. Now the big question, where does Twisted Timbers rank above the 75 coaster credits I have? Well, I placed it at number 7, below Maverick at Cedar Point and just ahead of Diamondback at Kings Island. I thought it didn't match the craziness of Maverick, while still providing better airtime than Diamondback. Ironically, one of the best coasters for floater airtime in the world. And that's my review of Twisted Timbers at Kings Dominion. Let me know what you thought of this video down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, as you will also appear on my subscriber screen at the end of my videos. Also check on my Patreon for bonus videos and early access to videos I post, and my second channel, Off-Ride Experience, for copyright-free off-ride footage. Now, thank you for watching.